Alright guys, we're doing sight reading lesson 101. Alright, 101. So, sight reading lesson 101 on SeanCheek.com. And what I've done here, for those of you who are familiar with my sight reading lessons, you can't get enough of that intermediate level. That's what a lot of us skip over when we were kids. And everybody starts off as a beginner, of course, and then we progress to that intermediate level, and that's where the real crux is. What's going to happen at that intermediate level? Are you going to learn to read, learn how to play without looking down at your hands and to feel for the notes? Or are you going to get into that memorization pattern where we just do a little bit of time, memorize it, and go on to the next one, and just feed that habit of being a poor reader? Okay, so you can't have enough of these little pieces like this. This right here is Haydn's Surprise Symphony. Then it gets more complicated as we go on. So the point of this is not can you play it, is can you read it without any trouble. Yes, a lot of us can play it physically, but can you read it? And that's why we're using these kinds of pieces. And we can't do enough of them. We need more and more and more. That's why I already have 132 lessons that are designated as sight reading lessons. And this is lesson, I know I said lesson 101. I have 32 supplemental exercises on there too. So those are a separate deal that help your sight reading. But this is lesson 101, and that's why we're still at this level, because we don't need to go on to advanced stuff yet if you're working on your sight reading. Okay, so let's jump in here with how we would read this. Now, we start, of course, you have your time signature 2/4, 2 counts per measure. And we're going to do the part 1 here on YouTube. Those of you who have memberships to my website, SeanCheek.com, SeanCheek.com, you'll get the whole lesson, the whole 9 yards of the lesson. But we'll do the free part 1 here on YouTube. But at some point it'll cut off, and you'll have to get a membership to the website to finish it. But we'll do some of it here. 2/4, 2 counts per measure. Quarter note gets the beat is the bottom number, because it's a 4, so 4 stands for quarter. So we're counting to 2, 1 and 2, and so we have half notes here. Okay, half notes, of course. Sorry, eighth notes. Just went to my kid's baseball game, so I'm kind of that always stresses me out, watching my kids play baseball. We have eighth notes here, so 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So the eighth notes will get half a count apiece. Okay, and we start with, of course, middle C. Alright, then we're going to move up to E on the first line. Now, if you can't name these notes and know them automatically without having to count up using your Every Good Boy